Hello everyone. So today I'm using some of those apples that I bought last week. In this pot I have 30 apples that I used one of these for and peeled. I'm using in here is my jars sterilizing. I'm using this recipe from the Ball Blue Book. I doubled the ingredients as far as the liquid goes because it didn't look like quite enough liquid, so I figured even if I just boil it down and use it as syrup, I will have that. So I have about 2 minutes left to simmer the apples. Oops, hang on, I'm trying not to lose you here. And then I'm going to put them in my jars, and put the hot syrup on top of it, remove the air bubbles, clean the jar rim, and you know how it goes. And it's a half an inch. It says to leave a half-inch headspace. So we'll find out how they turn out. I used to love them when I was a kid. I don't know if they were bought, if they were store-bought or somebody made them, but oh my gosh, I used to love them. But I like cinnamon anyway, so we have another minute and 12 seconds. So I have a little bit more apples left. I guess about 30 of these, and then I still have those other 20 of the yellow. I made apple butter last week, and I used the yellow apples for that. I used like 40 apples for the apple butter. I only got 9, I think it was 8 or 9 jars of apple butter out of it. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. I figured they would be pretty for Christmas. Nice little Christmas present, right? Take my jar out of the boiling water. Because it's just about done. In here I have straight vinegar that I'm going to wipe the jar's rims down with. This should be interesting, to say the least. And there's my timer. Let me drag it over this way. Trying not to make too much of a mess, but you know how it is, right? So it says that it makes, I think it was 6 pints, 8 pints, I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. But like I said, I did double the liquid because it really didn't look like there was going to be enough. But I'm guessing maybe there would have been. That's okay. I'm going to debubble. That's, I think, a little bit less than half an inch. So, yes, that was a piece of crunchy cat food that you heard go in there. Hopefully they'll turn out good. At least we can only hope, right? Okay, wipe off the ring. I'm guessing that the longer they sit, the better they will be. I've had my lids in simmered water since I started finger tight. Into the canning. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I like canning. I'm sure everybody else that cans likes it too. It does take a lot out of me, but I like to do it, so. You know, I don't go out drinking or go to the movies or anything like that. So, just because I'm not into it. I don't condemn people who are, but I'm just not into it. I think there's better things to do with my time and money. Honestly. I don't have the energy anyway to go out drinking, so that's pretty much an out for me. See, the reason why you debubble is because air gets in there. And you don't want air in your food, especially something like this. Sometimes, like with applesauce, you can't help it because it is what it is. Even with the apple butter, you could spend an hour debubbling and it wouldn't really help. So, hey, and I always, what I do with my paper towels is, these are, you know, the select size ones. But when I have the regular paper towels, I cut them in half. And then I cut them into quarters besides, because I will not use a rag, a dish rag. You really shouldn't double dip. And I don't like to waste like a whole paper towel, so that's what I do. And the reason you wipe the rim is because even though you're using the funnel, sometimes things still get in there, on it, rather, drip on it. And that's that. I was kind of hoping to just can up some apples too, to make apple pie later. Maybe I'll buy more, I don't know. Maybe I'll can up what is left. I really haven't decided yet. Because I want more dehydrated apples. The apples that I dehydrated last week made a half a gallon jar. I just lost my jar lifter. I'd like a little bit more than that to have on hand because, like I said, I do make oatmeal with them. Trying not to take forever doing this. So anyway, I think you process it for 15 minutes for pint-sized jars. Let me go check. Yes, you process it for 15 minutes, then you turn the heat off and you let the jar sit for 5 minutes, and then you take them out of the canner. I haven't had any issues with maybe one or two lids I mean, that's about it. And I've been canning for about 3 years, so yeah, I don't do it all the time, but I haven't really had any issues with lids not sealing. It's like I said, 1 or 2, but I kind of figured they weren't going to anyway. Okay. I hope these are good. I'm kind of hoping to make the cowboy candy again, too. We shall see. Still have 2+ months left till Christmas, so maybe I'll get it done. Maybe I won't. Anyway, that's what I'm doing with my apples. Maybe I'll grab another. Maybe I'll see if my farming friend can go back for me again. I don't know. We'll see. I hate to keep asking people, you know. I feel not good doing that. Maybe I could just can up these apples and then buy more to, like, from the store to dehydrate. I guess I can do that. So as far as I think the liquid would have been enough. I didn't think it was going to be enough, like I said, but I think it would have been. So I'll boil it down and make syrup out of it. No biggie. No biggie. Somewhere in there. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. I don't know why I do videos. I guess something to do. I only used like a couple of drops of food coloring. I'm not really big on the food coloring thing, but it says a tablespoon, I think. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Read you the ingredients. Okay, so it says 8 to 10 pounds of apples, about 24 to 30 medium. Bowl fruit fresh produce protector, but I didn't have any, so I just used lemon juice. 1.5 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of cinnamon red hot candies, 2 sticks of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of whole cloves. Oh, that's the other thing I did too. I'm not big on cloves, so I only put 1/2 teaspoon of powdered ground, not even 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves in. You know, if you like cloves, go ahead, add it, but I didn't. A teaspoon of ginger, 2 cups of water, 1.5 cups of vinegar, 5% acidity, 2/3 cups of light corn syrup, and 2 tablespoons of red food coloring. Yeah, I didn't. I only did a couple drops, and like I said, I doubled the recipe. So I guess all that extra red food coloring from the cinnamon, the red hots, excuse me, helped with the color. Always, always, always debubble. I mean, like I said, with the applesauce, you're going to have bubbles. Even with apple butter, it's just not possible to get all the bubbles out. Always also sterilize your jars. Always wipe off your rim. Now, I know they say you don't have to heat up the lids anymore, but I do anyway. So what is that so far? walk around you. I'm kicking cat food. I'll have to sweep that mess up when I get done. So far that's 5 jars. It says about 6 half pints, so we'll see how accurate that is. I think I might end up getting 7 out of here. Obviously that piece of apple's not going in. Yeah, there's a lot of syrup left over. So follow the directions, don't double it. Don't do like I do. Well, that's about it. I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Sorry the video's so long, and sorry I'm not talking and kind of focusing. Have a good weekend. Bye.